Okay, so I just had one of those times where I recorded an 8-minute video and then realized that my face was not actually showing. Punch-a-wall rage. So, this video, for VEDM vlog number 9, because I'm still bad with days, is I'm going to be giving a wish list of what I want for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. For those who don't know, Doctor Who, awesome TV show, I love it. As you can tell by the Dalek toaster, Weeping Angel, that my awesome sister made me. I got some sonic screwdrivers over there. But I don't know, I can't see any off the top of my head. And I know there's more Doctor Who stuff throughout my room, but I just can't find it right now. But anyway, the show's turning 50 soon. November 23rd, 2013 is going to be the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. And of course they're doing a special, and I think this is what I personally want for the special. Now what they have announced that they're doing with the special is an hour-long 3D special with the 11th and 10th Doctors, Rose and Clara, Kate Stewart, the daughter of Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, and the Zygons, a one-off enemy that was only shown once in Doctor Who. However, they had another movie, because they're not owned by the BBC, that I haven't actually seen it, but it's like a female detective runs into Zygons because they're shapeshifters, and stuff happens, and it's like a bit higher than PG-13, if you know what I mean. And I haven't watched it, and I'm probably never going to, because it just sounds weird. But anyway, Zygons, weird enemy to choose for this, but David Tennant loves them, so I think that's part of the reason why they were chosen. But this is not about what has officially been announced, this is what I want to see. And what I want to see is a at least 4-part serial written by Terrence Dicks and Neil Gaiman. Terrence Dicks is a guy who wrote almost all the Multi-Doctor specials so far, and Neil Gaiman's just an amazing writer. Have them work together on an at least 4-part serial, getting together the 8th Doctor, the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and the 11th Doctor. And whichever companions they want, probably 8, and I would love to see Susan, because they did work together a couple times in the audio stories, but more likely it'd be like Grace Holloway, the one-off companion from the movie. And then 9 and Rose, because 9 and Rose are awesome, and maybe even have Captain Jack in there, I mean, why not? And then 10, and I think Donna would work the best for this, because partially I love Donna, she's like my favorite companion ever, and partially because I feel like her and 9, and maybe even her and 11 would clash so very much, and it would be so much fun to watch. And then 11 and Clara, because I like Clara, and I feel like she could get along with Rose, and I feel like Rose would definitely get jealous of Clara and 9, because Rose got jealous of everyone in 9. She was a bit clingy at that point, but she was still so adorable. Anyway, have them and the Master, who is back from when he was blasted in End of Time, have them all working together to stop the Time War, which has come back out of its time lock, and they have to go and get it back in there, or else all events throughout all time, or, you know, the Time War will be released again and even worse than before, and it will be unable to be stopped if they can't stop it in time. And they have to fight the Time Lords and the Daleks, and, you know, just like have all that coming out, and we get to see, and it'd be a great chance to actually see the Time War and what was really happening instead of the little bits and pieces we've heard throughout the series, and like the brief picture we've seen at the End of Time, and just like fully flesh it out. And then have, you know, 8 realizing what is to come for him, because you could have it at any point, but probably before, you know, before the Time War actually happens for him. And then have 9 there realizing, having to relive it all, and 10 remembering going through what it was, and same with 11, but just having them deal with it, and the massive travesties they've had to perform, and are going to perform, and are performing right now. And they could get into a really deep episode with plenty of character development for all of them, and then have Donna, and also something else I would love is have the companion, or the Doctors and their companions switch. So like have 8 and Clara, and 11 and Rose, and 10 and whoever like Susan, or whoever the 8th 8th Doctor's companion was for that, and have 9 and Donna. And I just want 9 and Donna to have, like, I would settle for, like, a 5-minute mini episode with the two of them. Somehow, some way, have that happen. BBC, if for some reason you're watching this, make that happen. Make Catherine Tate and Christopher Eccleston agree to do a 5-minute bonus sketch for charity or something. I would watch it many, many times. Because it's just, like, the way their personalities are fit, I feel like 9 and Donna and even 11, just like have the 3 of them in a room and it would be hilariously awesome. And also like having 10 and Rose and like 9 and 10 fighting over Rose and 11 and 10 fighting, because I feel like 11 would think 10 is far too silly and 9 would really think 11 is too silly and probably think 10 is a bit pretentious sometimes. But then again, 10 would probably think the same thing about 9. I really hope that I did not just make another 8-minute video with my face chopped off, but also, again, if I could have everything perfect and, actors never died, have 1 and 5 and 8 and 10 and another special that is completely unrelated to this special, and have them all working together with Sarah Jane and Susan and Ian and Barbara, and the Brigadier, and Donna. Well, maybe not Donna. I feel like it could be without Donna. And just like have all of them working together on some sort of crazy magical adventure of nostalgia and awesomeness. And I just want the Brigadier and Liz, and their Sarah Jane. I want Sarah Jane back. I'll do another vlog on Doctor Who history if you want, or whatever. Okay, sticking with the 50th anniversary theme of this video, I'm going to be going with my recommendation for today is Last Tuvian trailers. Now what he does is he takes together clips from either like a specific season or leading up to a specific episode and makes different trailers. Now one of the main reason I'm doing this is because of a specific that he did that is the first question, the 50th Doctor Who 50th anniversary trailer, which it's like a 7-minute video just using clips and bits from all over the series. Like, we're talking 1963 to 2000, late 2012, or actually mid 2012, because that's when this video was made, so it doesn't have stuff from season 7, it has stuff from the trailer of season 7. But it's like a broad encompassing thing of it's basically an introduction to Doctor Who. Like, it has a bit of who the Doctor is, some of his most famous enemies, some of his most beloved companions, like Sarah Jane and the Brigadier, and kind of what they've been leading up to for the 50th, the name of the Doctor, the Fields of Trenzlore, the first question, Doctor Who. Which my opinions on should they give the name of the Doctor are a whole different video. But for now, Last Tuvian trailers, please subscribe to them. They're awesome, and I think if you like Doctor Who, which you should check them out. So, yeah, until next time, DFTBA.